Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's a beautiful sunny day. Not too bad out for temperatures. So what we got on the agenda today is, number one, we're looking at pouring some cement out here in front of the shop. We'd like to do 40 feet out from the shop and then the length of the shop, plus put a deck up there for the door to nowhere, another door to nowhere, you know. 6 years ago that was supposed to be done. Hey, Big Sweet, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
We're gonna wash a sprayer
Yes.
today, maybe a floater,
Tenders.
maybe tenders, but we're gonna wash the sprayer because we got some pretty cool stuff happening tomorrow that's gonna change the sprayer, the pull type sprayer industry forever.
I was thinking about it every time I'd take a turn this spring, spraying.
We got some exciting stuff that should be tomorrow's video.
Yeah, right now we're gonna weld on a marker arm though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Broke it.
Yeah.
Doggo.
Again.
So yeah, basically we're got this sitting here to see how steep a concrete we need so that that truck can get in there. Where are you going? So that's why that's sitting there like that, because it's a lowest riding trailer we got, and we need to have our cement not too steep so that it don't get hung up and cause issues in the future. And I really need a haircut. Hey, there's a silver bullet. So with your reel this morning?
Yeah, he really did it in.
You know, that's a pretty nice looking truck there.
I hope he checks his fuel. I never fueled him up last Friday.
Oh, jeez. So, here's everything that is in disrepair showing up to the shop now. Obviously this is supposed to be attached to this unit and less of a brake. So this needs to be welded back on because this, I guess, is extremely expensive. And you have to buy the whole tire, rim, hub, everything is what Dad said. I haven't verified that for myself, but we own a welder, we'll weld her back on. The other side's been welded on years ago, so we just gotta disassemble this and do some gusseting and we'll get her fixed. But seeming like it's gonna be a little bit of a wash day today. Get stuff cleaned up. We got the big Swede washing dribbles here. How's it going? Slippery? Slippery?
About to be.
Oh my. So we try to get this stuff washed up as soon as possible after being used, the fertilizer stuff especially, just because it will rust anything and everything. So we're gonna get this thing washed up. The trucks and trailers are the easiest to wash. That thing takes a bit of time. There's a lot of nooks and crannies on this big girl, but we're done so she can be cleaned up. And it's a beautiful sunshiny day, so we'll get her done. load number 3, and it's over the pit again. Air valve is not working, so there's no weight on the pusher axle. On hold, getting parts. We're having fun. The valve that raises and lowers that pusher axle we think is shot. Dad's on the phone trying to figure out where one is and if we can get one today. This truck is grounded right now because he tore it all apart. We could have ran it, just not loaded it this heavy, and could have ran it, but he tore it all apart for whatever reason, and now the truck's dead in the shop now. And my marker arm project's in hold because now I can't unfold that, and you painted it, so now it's drying.
Yeah.
So let's put a rock box on the tractor.
Sounds good.
So this was supposed to be here, well, I knew it was going to be late for the beginning of planting, just because I ordered it really late. And now that we're done, we figure, well, we might as well put it on so that it's not laying around. So that's going to go on the front of this thing. So then Dad can pick up all the rocks he runs over first and then realizes he ran over.
Sure.
Whatever works. I think that's how that goes. According to the website I was looking at. We did look for the instructions, but it seems they're lacking thereof.
That's light.
Maybe it's supposed to go that way.
Well, that's what I had it like. But this way looks fine too.
So what we're dealing with is our bolt pattern lines up perfectly, but there's just a little drip of a weld right here that needs to be cut down. John Deere had a malfunction with their welder, I think. I don't know, but we got to do a little grind in there. Oh, that actually ain't too bad. 4 bolts that, or 8 bolts that hold that on, hold these on, and then this just goes in on top of this weight package for support. Now we get to try to weasel in that rock box, which will take a forklift to lift. And then we'll have a rock box. Or Doug will.
Yeah.
Which will be very nice. Hook me up. I think that'll work, won't it? Should work. Should work for now.
We'll tell.
Seems good.
I'll get
How excited are you about this upgrade?
Well, we're gonna have to go dig up some corn so I can go replant with my rock box.
How's she look? I don't understand why they don't come from the factory with rock boxes on. I mean, here in rock country in Big Stone County, where we farm, should be bigger than that, the rock boxes.
I tell you what, we should maybe get some pins in this thing.
Why?
Did it come with pins?
No? You're worried about it flopping
One
open?
of these could do that?
I don't know. So the whole bottom drops out of this thing. You pull these 2 levers here, and you pull up to your rock pile or whatever. And bloop. Yeah, I don't know. Dad wanted it low so that he can lift them into here, but my concern is going through ditches and stuff that might plow. Obviously, we can go up with the box itself more, but we'll try it here till we bend it, and then we'll raise it. All right, that's a wrap on this project. If you guys are interested in picking one up for yourself, K&M Manufacturing in Renville, Minnesota. I actually have some friends that live there in that town. It's not far from us, actually. Otherwise, tractorseats.com is where I picked it up from. So I'll put the link in the description below. Now I just need some for the quad tracks. we go. We're ready to break it off again next year. Little wheel. Just welded the heck out of this thing. Look at that snail trail. It's not supposed to be welded together, but it is now. So, while I'm thinking of it, guys, I want to tell you what I've seen a little different between the two planters this year. I spent a lot of time riding with Dad on the first week of setup with this thing, and what I noticed right away when I got into the bean planter was, so our Yetter shark tooth row cleaners and our row commander hydraulic cylinders, they all run perfectly level. They all run at the same level. But what I was seeing with the bean planter, on the corn planter it worked great. What I've seen in the bean planter is that we don't have delta force on there, so that's the hydraulic up down each individual row, so it'll actually lift pressure off, it'll put more pressure on each individual row. And that is airbag style planter still. It's fine, it's a bean planter, no big deal. Except that what I was seeing was that they all the rows get equal amount of pressure. So right on the main frame, it sits lower because there's so much weight on the CCS tanks. And that's what we added to this thing, was the LDM Ag weight distribution kit. So it actually spreads the weight all throughout the whole machine, puts more weight out on the wings to keep it all level. It rides a lot nicer. So that's a huge thing. I'm actually thinking about putting it on the bean planter before next year. And the other thing was delta force to keep all them row units riding at the same height too. But the wings on that planter bounce around a lot more. You can see huge on the headlands at the center main frame are sinking a lot deeper than out on the wings, so you're getting more compaction. So I'm thinking about maybe adding the weight distribution kit to that bean planter. I think that'd be huge, and it would help with the row cleaners not biting in so deep right behind the main frame, because I actually had to run them higher than I wanted to, because with the narrow rows on a 20-inch planter, I was making ridges, little ridges in between the row, and then when the land roller hit that and crushed down all of the ridges, make the field nice and flat like it's supposed to, it was actually burying the seed deeper. So then I had the seed more shallow, and long story short, probably not a good deal. So those are kind of what I'm looking to do maybe next year, would be putting the weight distribution kit on there. I'd love to go high speed, but I don't know if I can talk the guys into that, and if we need to do that, because we got everything in a timely manner. So I don't know, we'll see. So me and Eric played rock, paper, scissors. Unfortunately, I think he lost, but that's a lot to wash. You got to hit all the different angles to try to get that fertilizer off the boom. You do not want rust to start, because once it starts, you get that fertilizer back on there and the rust just takes over. Oh yeah, it is what it is. Some might question what
This is Larson engineering. This is how we engineer stuff.
I'm sure there's a mathematical equation that could figure this out, but we're trying to figure out the slope of the cement that needs to go out here so our trailer doesn't drag. So we're using wood blocks like farmers would to try to find the steepest grade that we can have, because it dives off so hard out here. We don't want to have our concrete 3 feet above the gravel and have to haul a bunch of gravel in, but yet we want to get our low boy and this trailer in here without scrapage, because we have not ever been able to get this truck in here before. Oh yeah, what we don't do when the trailer's loaded, there's going to be like 4 inches of sag in the trailer along with the squat of the airbags. Nearly impossible, in my opinion, to get a good idea. Okay, now we're gonna shoot our blocks here with our laser that we have set up to see what kind of slope that is. You're good.
But hey, well now I gotta reshoot my.
No, you don't. I don't see any numbers here.
Well, then you ever put your glasses on?
There was one number.
You know what I'm glad for? Satellite on my tile plow.
You wouldn't have believed it.
Oh, I remember. I was there.
Hours of surveying and hours of arguing.
That it was. Yeah, and then you get halfway through the pole, and oh, we're off.
What were you thinking?
Hey, look at our tire on that truck. There's a big hole in it.
Barely made her. Good thing she's.
Are you kidding?
Oh my
Who
God.
did that?
It must have been Steve. Steve blew her up. We got some fixing to do. Junk. It's junk, ladies and gentlemen. Pop. By God, good thing there was another one to hold its load. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, this thing's washing up dang near as good as new. Beautiful. How long was you and Steve driving around with a blowed up tire on that truck?
Which truck?
Your fertilizer wagon. Sidewall's blowed out.
Another
8
one.
inches.
That'll do.
Yep.
This is tough.
Fertilizer don't want to come off, huh?
Yeah.
Got high heat and close quarters.
Yeah.
Shined up pretty nice in that end.
Yeah, this side it's really stuck to.
Yeah, that's always a son of a gun.
This here is hitting it at like point blank, and this is more of a quicker pass over. Well, I mean, there's a difference, but it's not going away.
You gotta hand wash it?
I'm not hand washing 120 foot long. Well, that's junk.
There's the problem.
Yeah, they go quick.
Oh man. And here we thought we were just gonna wash her and grease her and call her good. Now we got some tire work to do.
And we're out of tires.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
We need another one, huh?
I believe so.
So did you figure out your measurements out there?
Yeah, we got done discussing it with high voices. Or is it loud voices? No, we figured it out.
Got one chance.
Would hate to do it wrong.
One chance to do it right.
I think it all come from raising hogs years ago.
What?
The reason why we might become elevated in our language speaking tones is because we always had big masks on all the time, trying to holler 80 feet across the barn full of pigs, and it just comes natural to me. If I want to talk to somebody, hey, you don't want to repeat yourself. It's not because I'm, what's the word?
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Okay, you get the idea. I'm blaming the pigs.
Oh, a breeze. That feels so nice. You coming with that tire, Duggo? Come on. Yeah.
Got the trolley carrying your thing?
No, I took it off like a man without the cart. We're literally as far away from where we store the tire changing tools as possible in the shop. So, yeah. How we doing? Don't blow the lower back. Should have 2 pry bars at the bare minimum.
It's way too high. Here, let me
You want me
try
to lower it a
this.
bit? You're doing awesome.
Oh!
You're doing great.
No way.
No?
My little pinky toe don't have enough jacking.
All right, you.
Yeah, go down. Oh! Oh, just a second. Now you're gonna have to go up. I got dirty too. Now I'm all dirty.
Kick your side.
I had it.
It's gotta go in more. There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
You grab
messed
this
up.
side and we'll just lift it right on.
There we go. Yeah. Boy, that was light. Who needs lift weights?
Literally the best gun we've ever purchased. Oh man. You can find Acme tool link in the description below under larsonfarms.com. larsonfarmsmn.com actually. Link is always in the description.
You should go see the big Swede's face from power washing.
Dirty?
Hideous.
Oh my. Worse than normal?
It's horrible.
Well, I think that's enough for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We're having a blast. See you guys next time.